It was a crisp autumn morning at Milwood High School. The sun cast long, wavering shadows through the corridors, and a chill breeze rustled the leaves outside. As students shuffled to their classes, an eerie sensation hung in the air, as if the building itself held its breath in anticipation of something sinister. Before the first period bell rang, rumors began to spread like wildfire. Whispers echoed through the halls of strange sightings and inexplicable occurrences. Some claimed to have heard phantom footsteps echoing down deserted corridors, while others swore they glimpsed fleeting shadows darting between classrooms, vanishing before they could be caught. Then, without warning, the intercom crackled to life, the principal's voice trembling with urgency. "Attention all students and faculty," he declared, his tone grave. "This is not a drill. We are initiating a lockdown. I repeat, this is not a drill. Please proceed to your designated safe areas immediately." Panic seized the school as students and teachers scrambled to secure their classrooms. Desks were hastily pushed against doors, blinds drawn shut, and nervous glances exchanged between trembling students. Outside, the once bustling hallways fell eerily silent, save for the distant sound of approaching sirens, signaling the arrival of emergency responders. In one dimly lit hallway, a group of students huddled together, their breaths shallow and hearts pounding in their chests. As they exchanged nervous glances, a sudden gust of wind swept through the corridor, extinguishing the flickering lights overhead. In the darkness, a spectral figure materialized before them, its form shrouded in shadow and wisps of mist. The figure seemed to flicker and waver, as if it were not entirely solid, its features obscured by the murky gloom. Some students gasped in horror, while others froze in stunned silence, unable to tear their eyes away from the chilling sight before them. With a blood-curdling shriek, the figure lunged forward, its ghastly visage contorted in anguish. Its outstretched hands reached for the terrified students, but before it could make contact, it dissolved into a swirling mist, dissipating into the ether. For a moment, the hallway was plunged into darkness, the only sound the frantic pounding of hearts and ragged breaths echoing off the walls. Then, as suddenly as it had begun, the lockdown was lifted, and the school returned to a semblance of normalcy. But for those who had witnessed the ghostly encounter, the memory would linger, a haunting reminder of the inexplicable forces at play within the school's walls. Legend has it that Milwood High School is built upon a burial ground, and the restless spirits of the past still wander its hallowed halls. Though the lockdown may have ended, the mystery of what truly lurks within the shadows remains unsolved, a chilling testament to the darkness that dwells within. At Franklin High School, lockdown drills were a routine occurrence. Students and staff knew the drill: barricade the doors, turn off the lights, and remain silent until the all-clear was given. But one day, during what seemed like a routine drill, things took a terrifying turn. As the intercom crackled to life, the principal's voice filled the air, urging everyone to follow lockdown procedures. Amidst the confusion, Sarah Matthews, a junior known for her level-headedness and keen observance, noticed something unsettling. A shadowy figure moved swiftly down the hall, slipping into classrooms before disappearing from view. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest as she whispered a warning to her classmates. Fear rippled through the room as they listened, their eyes wide with apprehension. Could it be a prank, or was there something more sinister at play? Hours dragged by as the school remained under lockdown. Sarah and her classmates sat in tense silence, straining to hear any sign of the intruder's whereabouts. Outside, sirens wailed in the distance, adding to the sense of unease that permeated the building. As the afternoon wore on and darkness began to fall, Sarah's nerves were stretched to the breaking point. Every creak of the floorboards, every whisper of the wind outside, sent shivers down her spine. She couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was watching them from the shadows. Suddenly, a muffled thud echoed from the hallway outside Sarah's classroom. The students froze, their breath catching in their throats. Was it the intruder? Had they finally been discovered? With trembling hands, Sarah peeked through the crack in the door, her heart racing. What she saw sent a chill down her spine, a shadowy figure, looming in the dim light of the hallway, its features obscured by darkness. A surge of adrenaline coursed through Sarah's veins as she quietly relayed the news to her classmates. Panic threatened to consume them, but Sarah remained resolute. They had to stay calm, she told herself. They had to stay safe. Minutes passed like hours as the shadowy figure lingered outside the door, its presence a menacing presence in the stillness of the school. Sarah's mind raced with possibilities. Who was this intruder, and what did they want? Suddenly, without warning, the figure moved on, disappearing into the darkness as swiftly as it had come. Sarah and her classmates breathed a collective sigh of relief, but the tension remained thick in the air. As the hours dragged on, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling of dread that gnawed at her insides. What if the intruder returned? What if they were still out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the all-clear was given, and the lockdown was lifted. Relief washed over the students as they emerged from their classrooms, their faces pale but determined. But for Sarah, the memory of that day would linger, a chilling reminder of the dangers that could lurk behind the walls of even the most ordinary places. To this day, the mystery of the intruder remains unsolved. Some say it was merely a prank, while others believe it was something far more sinister. But for Sarah and her classmates, the terror they felt that day will stay with them forever, a haunting reminder of the fragility of safety in an unpredictable world. At Jefferson High School, nestled in the heart of a bustling suburb, Mrs. Thompson was known as one of the most beloved teachers. With her warm smile and unwavering dedication to her students, she had earned the respect and admiration of colleagues and pupils alike. One seemingly ordinary Wednesday afternoon, as the school day unfolded like countless others, whispers began to circulate among the students. Mrs. Thompson, who had been teaching her English class as usual, had vanished without a trace. Rumors spread like wildfire, fueled by confusion and disbelief. How could a respected teacher simply vanish in the middle of the school day? Some speculated that she had fallen ill and been rushed to the hospital, while others whispered of foul play or even abduction. As the news of Mrs. Thompson's disappearance spread, a sense of unease settled over the school. Students and staff alike were gripped by fear and uncertainty, unable to shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. In the days that followed, a frantic search ensued, with law enforcement agencies combing the area for any sign of the missing teacher. But despite their best efforts, no trace of Mrs. Thompson could be found. As the weeks turned into months, the mystery of Mrs. Thompson's disappearance only deepened. Strange symbols were discovered etched into the walls of her classroom, their meaning a baffling enigma to all who saw them. Whispers of the supernatural began to circulate, with some students claiming to have seen ghostly apparitions lurking in the shadows of the school. Others spoke of strange phenomena, such as books flying off shelves and lights flickering inexplicably. Amidst the chaos and confusion, one student, Emily, found herself drawn into the mystery surrounding Mrs. Thompson's disappearance. With a keen eye for detail and a determination to uncover the truth, she embarked on a quest to unravel the secrets hidden within the walls of Jefferson High. Emily's investigation led her down a labyrinth of twists and turns as she delved into the school's history and unearthed long-buried secrets. With each clue she uncovered, the puzzle of Mrs. Thompson's disappearance became increasingly complex, leading Emily deeper into a web of intrigue and deception. But just as Emily seemed on the brink of uncovering the truth, she found herself confronted by a sinister force that sought to silence her once and for all. In a heart-stopping confrontation, Emily came face to face with the dark entity that had haunted Jefferson High for generations, its malevolent presence threatening to consume her. With quick thinking and sheer determination, Emily managed to evade the creature's clutches and escape its grasp. But the encounter left her shaken to her core, her mind reeling from the horrors she had witnessed. In the end, Mrs. Thompson's disappearance remained a mystery, her fate forever shrouded in uncertainty. But for Emily, the experience had opened her eyes to the sinister forces that lurked in the shadows, waiting to ensnare the unwary and the unprepared. As she returned to the halls of Jefferson High, Emily vowed to continue her quest for answers, knowing that the truth was out there, waiting to be uncovered.